minutes. Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez Williams, and we are having our leftovers from last night's dinner, which you saw. If you didn't see us live, making this amazing dish. Actually, it wasn't combined yet last night when you saw it. So now it's combined, and if you didn't see it, go back to the live from last night to see exactly how to make it. It's super simple, 5 ingredients, simple spices, and it tastes really good. One thing I learned that I don't think I shared is that black Himalayan salt tastes more like that it has eggs in it, like it has fried eggs in it, because it has a sulfur aspect to it, whereas pink Himalayan salt has a bunch of other minerals that are in there. Really interesting. I never knew that about this. So it tasted like it was like a fried skillet, which is cool. So I wanted to talk briefly about how we're having our leftovers. So I'm not making anything new tonight. We're leaving hopefully tomorrow. Our first flight was canceled, so we're on standby for the second one. And we'll see if we get out or not. But when we come anywhere we are, whether that's in the States, in my house, or in another country, like we are now in the Dominican Republic, this is how I go about making our food. I look for the protein that we want, and then I look for a veggie to pair it with, a low-carb veggie, and maybe a second veggie to add with it, and then a healthy fat to cook it with. So that's what I did when I was in the grocery store yesterday. I looked for what was going to be the easiest for me to get and utilize, and that was going to be the ground beef. And then I saw that I had access to cabbage and not to cauliflower, a head of cauliflower, but cabbage was going to be the easiest thing for me to use. And then there were lots of red peppers, and they were big red peppers. And so I decided, and then the ají, the chili pepper. So it was simple. Oh, and then I knew that I was going to use a healthy fat of butter because I could get that in a small quantity versus a bottle of oil. So that's how I went about it. I also knew that the simplest spices for me to buy that we could use for our eggs at lunch and then also use for our dinner was salt, pepper, and garlic. So that was the easiest. So that's how I always go about it. And then I create the meal accordingly. I want to know what you ate tonight, and if you saw this live already yesterday, put saw it. If you haven't seen it yet, put not yet, and go back and watch it so that you can see how we made our skillet. That's it looks like almost like a soup right now because it has a lot of that extra water, but I drained it when I served it so that it was just the cabbage and the peppers and the meat, and it was so good and really filling. So I think we might even have some extras after tonight's dinner, but we're not going to be here, so we're using as much as we can. And that's it. Make sure you like, share, and heart this video. Go back and watch the live for how to make this, and then tell me what you're having for dinner. What is your protein? What is your low-carb veggie? And what is your healthy fat? That is how I create all of my meals, is using those 3 basics. And then, of course, the spices. Always the spices. It has to have good flavor. And this has that. My husband even said, oh, this is pretty good. This is good. So you got to try this one. So from my house, from here in the Dominican Republic to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye.